and thank you for tuning into my Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes movie. As you can see, Q-Rock, Male, and myself, FN Bootless, try a 3-man heroic AAT. Over the course of this video, you will see our game plan, scores, interactions, and all of the fine-tuning that went into this raid. As you can see from the score sheet, we all had targets, as our ultimate goal was not just to defeat this, but also to show control and sportsmanship. The final score is not accidental, as it took precision to narrow down damage totals. First up is my Zeta Kylo. As we moved from Phase 1 to Phase 2, it was important to have good turn meter going into the round. However, I quickly learned that it was going to be impossible for me to get a topple before the main cannon went. With my droids, it can usually take a few tries, but I tested a handful of times with my clones and realized it was likely not going to happen. It wasn't going to be that big of a deal since I was likely to hit my target anyway. To start the phase, Q and I ran our clones for a target of 50% total between the two of us because of the turn meter advantage that Cody has. Once that was completed, the three of us then would target the next 45 to 50% with our standard droid team. Now typically, I would have had to remod my clones prior to the phase, however I went ahead and pre-modded them earlier in the day. To close out the clones, I finished with a little over 27.5, and Q finished up with a little over 21.5, combining our total to 49%, which is right on our target range. Get ready for me to remod my droids. What you just saw was the process that I go through when I raid back-to-back phases and I need to drop mods and add mods to my new team. I do this a lot, but I like to optimize my mods for each phase for optimal damage. As we were coming to the end of Phase 2, it was very important for Q and I to be on the same page to make sure that we didn't do over damage or not enough damage to close out the phase. Otherwise, we'd have to send in a burn team to get into Phase 3. Time for more mod switching. Before the Vader update, the three of us could have easily taken care of over half of Phase 3 with our Vader lead squads. However, we had to resort back to Turpentine to get, an easy 30% between the three of us. And then from there it was a huge list of random teams, some that were very successful, some not so much, but still did the work. Finishing the raid in the manner that we did was very important to us. As you can see, our scores are very closely knit. It could have been either one of us at the top. It didn't matter to any of us. We just wanted to be able to finish the raid at a even level as much as possible. In fact, based off of the projections, I was supposed to come in second by less than a couple hundred. However, my Sharut wouldn't die, and Baze countered one last time for a little over 4,000 points. But in the end, it all worked out just fine, and we ranked in alphabetical order, which is also important to some people.